The intense glossy blue lacquer of this dial really reminds me of the beauty of the abyss. With the Polaris Mariner Memovox, Jaeger LeCoultre offers a new variation in the well-known Memovox sport models, whose alarm served as an audible signal to remind divers that it was time to return to the surface. Today, a dive computer will surely do the job, but imagine how convenient it is to be reminded between dives that it is time to dive again. I guess you're not going to rest while sleeping with your dive computer on your wrist during your holidays. Instead, you have wearing your handsome Jaeger LeCoultre on your wrist. With its unidirectional, notched internal rotating ring, skeletonized hands of different shapes and colors, and water resistance up to 300 meters, the Polaris Mariner Memovox strictly respects the ISO norm 6425, governing the characteristics of diving watches. Unlike conventional divers' watches with a very dominant and almost aggressive bezel, here it almost disappears to give way to a well-open and readable dial. Only the line drawn on the flange highlighting the first 15 minutes suggests us that it is a diver watch. Another differentiating element of this model, an orange ring that is only visible when the crown at 3 o'clock is not screwed on, reminding the diver that they have not adjusted the internal rotating ring and secured the crown. The 3 crowns have very distinct functions. The first one is used to wind and set the alarm clock. The central one allows to turn the internal disc and to position the triangular marker on the minute hand to count the different stages of the dive. And surprisingly, it's the lower crown that allows to wind and set the mechanism on the watch. By the way, unconventional is also the fact you can admire the mechanical self-winding movement thanks to a sapphire crystal case back. Very unusual for a dive watch. Of course, an easy adjustment system in the buckle allows you to adapt the stainless steel bracelet to changes in your wrist. Scuba diving enthusiasts will undoubtedly appreciate the performance of this dive watch, whether they are exploring the seabed or enjoying his beauty at the wrist while dressed in a suit and tie.